Closing day, the day you celebrate, pop champagne, and move into your new house. It's by far the most exciting day in the buying process. Or is it? I think my clients would all agree it's actually quite anticlimactic. So today, I wanted to make a video on what you should expect on closing day and the few days leading up to it. So there are three very common questions I get during the closing process. First, what is this I'm signing and what does it mean? Meaning the closing disclosures. Next, why did my total closing costs change after I signed? And last, at what point after closing do I actually own the home? So now let's dive into the process and timeline to help you understand. So first, 3 days in advance. 3 days in advance, you are going to get from the lender your final closing disclosure with all of your numbers in it. But wait, it might actually not be the final numbers. Now, why is this? Well, the reason it's going to be is because the lender is going to send the disclosures to you 3 days in advance for you to review, understand, and sign acknowledging receipt. But then they're going to get with the title company to do what's called balancing. The lender is going to make an estimate for taxes and insurance and prorations for prepaid interest. They're going to then get with the title company to make sure that those things are right. Remember, the taxes and insurance portion come from the title company. So they're going to balance, make sure everything is right, make sure the final numbers are good before you sign off on closing day. Now we're 2 days before closing. 2 days before closing, I recommend doing your final walkthrough. This is honestly something that should be very, very easy. In 13 years of being an agent, I've never had one final walkthrough go wrong. But you still want to go and walk the property, make sure the condition is the same or better as when you saw it. For instance, make sure all the appliances are there, make sure the sellers didn't scratch up floors or walls when moving out. And if you had any agreed upon repair requests that were supposed to be done by the time of closing, this is the time to do it. If you wind up going the morning of closing or just an hour or two before and something is wrong, it's going to delay closing. So go 2 days in advance on this and it'll be the best move. Now, 1 day before closing. 1 day before closing, you're going to send a wire to the title company. Now, from the get-go, a very common question I get is, Brad, how much am I gonna owe on closing day? And I can always estimate it and get you close, but the reality is it's going to change during the transaction. There are a couple reasons for that. Let's say you wind up closing sooner or later than the agreed upon date. That's going to change prorations for both taxes, insurance, and prepaid interest. So when you wire 1 day before. And when you wire, I would overwire, maybe $1,000 so that you get money back at the closing table rather than owing money. Lastly, the wire instructions are going to be emailed to you from the title company, not from the lender, not from me, not from anyone else, from the title company. You will want to call the title company to make sure the instructions are correct before you send your money, period. Congratulations, we're now to closing day. You're down to the last few steps. The first one being you've got to sign all of the docs from the lender and the title company. This usually takes 20 to 30 minutes. Some people just breeze through these things while other people read every single line. Whatever your style is, make sure you understand what you're signing. From there, the title company will then send all of the docs back to the lender so they can get the authorization to fund. The funder looks over all the docs, makes sure everything is signed right, and then they give the go-ahead. So they send the money back to the title company. Title company has your money from your down payment and the money from the lender. Buyer side title company then disperses to seller side. Seller side gives the thumb up and the house is now yours and I can give you the keys. At which point, while you were at the title company, you should take a big old picture, post it to social media, and be excited because you've just bought a house. Congratulations. And I hope to be the agent who helps you in that buying process. So as always, reach out, subscribe, comment. We'd love to help you, love to be your agent. We hope to see you soon. Think Nashville, think Brad, think real estate, think you.